So last thing we're going to do is verify if they are inverse functions. Now, in order to show that they are inverse functions, is we plug it in. So this should look like 0.5 that we did earlier with composite functions. We have show that f of g of x. So we're going to plug in g of x into the function of f and see if we get x as our solution at the end. Then you're going to do the same thing with g of f of x. You're going to plug in the function f of x into g, and you're going to see if it simplifies down to an x. So let's try this out. So remember what we did with this. So g of x is our inside function. So that's going to go inside where our x value is. So if you see f written first, that's what you start writing. So f is first. So we're going to write 3. And then we're going to plug in whatever g of x is. G of x is x plus 1 over 3. Then let's finish it writing out the f of x, which is minus 1. So the 3's cancel. So now we have x plus 1 minus 1, which is in fact x. So that works. So let's try the next one, see if that works. Show that g of f of x equals x. So this time we are taking the f of x, so f of x is here, and we're going to plug it in wherever we see the x in g of x. So see g of x first. Let's write g of x first. So x plus 1, well, immediately I have to write my 3x minus 1 on top. That's my x. And then plus 1 over 3. So now that is inserted. So negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So we get 3x over 3, and therefore the answer is x. So this answer is yes, they are inverses. Okay, so go ahead and try the next 2 examples here. Pause the video and see if you can work it out. And when you unpause it, then I will show you how to work it through. So verify that f of x and g of x are inverse functions. So write f of g of x, like this. So just to kind of show me how you're plugging it in. So we have x plus 5. So we're going to plug in the g of x minus 5, plus 5. And so that cancels out. So x works. That is true. Now let's do g of f of x. So the x is first, so we write x plus 5 minus 5. And so the 5 minus 5 cancels out, so the answer is just x. So yes, these are inverses. The next one, verify that f of x, g of x are inverse functions. So f of g of x, plugging it into the f function, so 8 and then cube root of 2x raised to the cube. So the cube cancels out, but now we're left with 8 times 2x, which is 16x. That is not true. And then if we plug in g of f of x, we really could stop because it already said that it didn't work, but just so you can see the work, we have cube root of 2 times the x, which is 8x to the third. And just to remember how to do this, this is cube root of 2 times 8 is 16x cubed. So let's simplify this. This is cube root of 2 to the 4th x cubed. So that comes out, and 3 of the 2's come out. So this is 2x cubed root of 2. So it's definitely not x. So this is no. So they're not inverses. So go try it out in the homework. It's on big ideas. And I hope this helps you out.